math, the thing I hate most in the world. Okay, so maybe not most, but it's definitely up there. The numbers and equations make my brain feel like somebody's hitting me with a hammer. So when I was tasked with making a video on math, I literally said, "Ugh, math." So I tried my best to make math interesting. Side note, it was very hard. In this video, I will be talking about mathematicians. Emotep. No, not that Emotep, this Emotep. This man is actually really interesting, which is sad because that means I can't cover everything on him. He was born sometime around 2667 BCE and lived a whopping 67 years. Like, seriously. For a time when people were poisoning themselves with lead eyeliner, which is a cool topic for another time, he lived a long time. He is most famous for Djoser's step pyramid, probably slaughtered that pronunciation, which was so out of the ordinary for the time it was built, not to mention the biggest thing around, that the pharaoh personally acknowledged Emotep on monuments, something that was completely unheard of for the time. If architecture wasn't enough, Emotep was also skilled in medicine. In fact, he was heavily writing on the subject over 2,000 years before Hippocrates, who is known as the father of medicine. He is considered to be the author of the Edmund Smith Papyrus, which listed almost 100 anatomical terms, while also describing 48 injuries and their treatments. I mean, this guy was so beloved by his people. He was one of only 2 people from Egypt to be deified. Like, he literally became a god. Born during the 39th Olympiad and dying around the 58th Olympiad, Thales, like Emotep, lived a long time. About 78 years, in fact. Like, seriously, what is it with these people living more than 60 years in a time when the average life expectancy was so much lower? Anyway, Thales had no surviving text attributed to him, but many people write about him, though most of those are exaggerated. However, it is widely accepted that he discovered 5 geometric theorems, which will be in the description of the video. Everyone in any form of geometry knows this man, or at least what he created, the Pythagorean theorem, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared. He was born in Samos, Ionia, which is in Greece for those who don't know. As a young man, he probably traveled to Egypt and Babylon, and later moved to southern Italy to escape instability in Samos. He lived in Croton for years before being forced to flee in 510 BCE by civil unrest against his ideas. He fled to Metapontum, where he later died. Not to confuse this Ptolemy with this Ptolemy, but our mathematician Ptolemy lived to a whopping 70 years old. Like, seriously, does math preserve men or something? Anyway, he created an Earth-centered model of the universe known as the Ptolemaic system. Once again, though, we still basically know nothing about Ptolemy's life. What we know of his life comes from his works, so we have this man to thank for the earliest surviving trigonometric? Boy, words are hard. Trigonometric function. Yay! Advanced math equations. Woohoo! Most of his advances were made pursuing his astronomical career, and later in life attempting to work with optics, in which the translation was brutally mutilated by a Latin translator during the Middle Ages. His works in light penetration, however, were revolutionary. A obtaining knowledge that wouldn't resurface until Isaac Newton. But he still created trigonometry, as far as we know, so he is on my naughty list. All in all, these people are old, wrinkly, and maybe using sorcery to stay alive. Not gonna let that one go so easily. They were all pretty evil because they created a subject that causes me consistent amounts of pain. Except Imhotep, because he's pretty cool. And no, my opinion hasn't changed on math, it still sucks. For a visual image of how I feel, just imagine me in the fetal position. Okay, that's enough. On to the acknowledgements. Huzzah! Huge thanks to worldhistory.org and the Britannica Corporation for providing the information used in this video. And thanks to you, the viewers, for watching. If you enjoy the content I post, consider liking and subscribing. Also hit the bell icon so you can see when I post a new video. Studying has never been so easy. Or you just like the random knowledge crap I post, in which I thank you for sitting through my lectures. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Sayonara!